Rise and grind, the best full body cigars. Let's get into this list. Here at Rise and Grind, we equip you. We share with you the best whiskeys, the best cigars. We help you to enjoy your leisure time. Today, we're going to be talking about just bold, strong, just epic cigars. And we're going to do this in our own fashion. We're going to do it in a bit of a lighthearted way, talking about the cigars, and maybe doing it in a way that's going to motivate you, but more so to entertain you. And so since we're talking about strong cigars, I want to talk about how these strong cigars is for that strong man, that strong woman. And so we're gonna take that approach with this video. Why? Because why just do videos just talking about cigars? Everybody else can do that. And so we're gonna do this in our own way with our own twist to it. And so we're gonna be talking about cigars today that are just bold, unapologetic, powerful cigars, because this is who you are. If you are rising and grinding, if you're smoking these hardcore cigars, then you aren't the kind of man or woman who takes it easy. And so in this video, we're gonna share with you 5 bold, intense cigars. These are the cigars that make the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. They're gonna be filled with flavor, filled with power, because that's who you are and that's what you go after. These are the dark cigars, the strong cigars. And so let's get into this list. If you are a rookie, new to cigars, maybe you might want to avoid some of the recommendations in here. But if you're experienced, light up and let's dive in. First cigar that we got to look at, we're going to go to Ashton, looking at their VSG. So this is a virgin sun-grown. And so this is full-bodied. This cigar is a powerhouse. It's wrapped in this dark Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper. And so that's why you get so much flavor out of this. Just like the Oliva series V Milanio, you get this dark, but it's even darker than that cigar. You get lots of notes of earth and leather and pepper. Now, what I love about this, even though it's strong, and the VSG or Ashton, because it's so well aged, and so that strength is a bit more approachable. And so this cigar, this is for that man or that woman who you don't settle for mediocrity. You want something that's strong, but you want it to be aged. You want it, it's just like your bourbon. You want a barrel-proof bourbon, but you want it to be well aged. And so that's what I think about when I think about this. It's a strong cigar, it's a full body experience, but because it's so well aged, it's so well crafted and blended, it goes down a bit smooth. And so this reminds me that you can be strong, you can be powerful, but with age comes some refinement. Next cigar on our list, we're gonna look at the Liga Provada, the number 9 by Drew Estate. So you can't talk about strong cigars without talking about this. This is a heavyweight. And so I think this is one of those cigars that really kicked off the Connecticut broadleaf crave or moment. After this, then we started getting things by Foundation and Dunbarton. But if we're gonna look at the genesis of it, really looking what Drew Estate did and what Nick did when he was at Drew Estate. And so this cigar, it's deep, it's rich, it's full bodied. So as I mentioned, you're gonna get that Connecticut broadleaf, which even though it's strong, it actually is sweet. And so there is a sweetness that balances this thing out. But this cigar, this is for someone who you are ready for the challenge. You aren't trying to take it easy. You're trying to smoke that cigar. This is for the man or the woman who for you the cigar is a statement. You want to be bold and commanding and intense. And that's what I think about when I think about a Liga Provada. This isn't a cigar that you're going to smoke and just chill and ignore. This is a cigar that commands your attention. This is a cigar that says, I am here and I'm ready for anything. Third cigar on our list, we got to look at the Epio The Pledge. And so talking about dark cigars. And so this cigar, it won Cigar of the Year, which was so surprising since it's so full-bodied. What does this say to me? That you can be great, you can be bold, but you can still be well-liked. This cigar, you're gonna get lots of notes of black pepper. espresso, dark chocolate, and you still get a sweetness on this. This cigar, it won Cigar of the Year, and so as I just mentioned, it signifies victory and strength. This reminds me of the 85 Bears, being a strong team, defense, power, and that's what led to your victory. And so we're gonna talk about strong cigars. We gotta look at the Epio The Pledge. Again, we're just doing this on a lighthearted way, sharing with you cigars, just strong cigars, powerful cigars, dark cigars, doing this in our own way, in our own fashion. Because if I'm just showing you cigars and just reading you notes, what point is that? So our channel is different. We're gonna do everything in a different way. And we thank all of you. Maybe that's why you subscribe. Maybe that's why you watch these. Maybe because it's so different. Maybe you just stumbled onto it. And so if you aren't subscribed, go ahead, join this community, and let me know what are your strong cigars that you really appreciate. Next cigar that we're gonna look at, I love Oliva CVSV Melanio, but we're gonna look at the Melanio Maduro. And so this takes the Melanio. Melanio is known for being smooth and easygoing because it's got that Sumatra wrapper. But as a Maduro, I believe as the Maduro, it's a San Andreas wrapper. And so we go from being smooth and easy, and we go from being like a Twix into being this dark chocolate with a lot of pepper. And so we've gone from being smooth, and now we are powerful. And so I think about this cigar, just what comes to mind is Jekyll and Hyde. I think of going from being the debonair, the relaxed, the refined, and then all of a sudden you just become crazy. And so that's what I think about when I think about going from the Melanio to the Melanio Maduro. I think about that person who all day long you've been keeping it in, you've been reserved and quiet, but come nighttime, you are bold, you are intense, you are powerful. That's what I think about when I think about this cigar. And the last cigar on this crazy list, we gotta look at the AJ Fernandez, the Enclave Broadleaf. AJ, you know what that's gonna come with it. Lots of pepper, it's gonna be a powerhouse, and if you give him a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper, and so we talked about what Drew Estate did with it and what Foundation did with it, but if you give this to AJ, you're gonna get lots of notes of dark chocolate, lots of black pepper, but it does have that sweet spice on this. And so when I think about this is for that man, that woman, who you aren't afraid of something spicy. You aren't afraid to just stand out, be complex, be full flavor. You aren't afraid to just let it be known who you are. You are intense, you are a hot tamale. So again, we just did this just in jest, just sharing with you some great cigars, some cigars that I enjoy. We got some videos out talking about maybe more of a breakfast type cigar, maybe more of a mild type cigar. We try to cover the whole gamut because that's what we do. We are well-rounded, we enjoy our cigars, the milder cigars as well as the powerful cigars. So whatever kind of cigars you choose to smoke, it doesn't really matter, whatever fits your palate. If you like the mild stuff, if you like the strong stuff, either which way, keep lighting them up, keep enjoying your cigars, keep enjoying your journey. Like, comment, subscribe, but most importantly, rise and grind.